John Wayne Bobbitt, a former Marine known for the infamous incident in which his ex-wife mutilated his private parts, has been battling excruciating physical and neurological issues, RadarOnline.com has learned. John attributed these health problems to his time spent at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina in the late 80s, where he was exposed to severely contaminated water. This contamination has led to a series of medical complications, including toxic peripheral polyneuropathy and osteomyelitis, requiring numerous surgeries and leaving him unable to work. While some have suffered various forms of cancer, John was struck with a rare toxic disease, which causes nerve damage and contributes to the emergence of osteomyelitis, a bone infection that gives him ulcers and necessitates painful skin grafts. Due to the infection, nerves in the feet, legs, hands, and arms are at risk of suffering irreparable damage. The last of his operations in 2023 removed the rest of his toes and left him unable to work. He is now seeking a piece of the $1 billion compensation claim signed off by President Joe Biden at the White House 2 years ago. Doctors were initially baffled when John's wounds weren't healing, and since the military base's highly contaminated water was yet to be revealed, he was just treated for ulcers and sent home. Oil, industrial wastewater, and toxic chemicals used as degreasers and solvents were all dumped into the local storm drains at the Army base between 1952 and 1987, contaminating the local water supply for 35 years in what was described as one of the worst water contamination cases in U.S. history. The government covered it up for 40 years, John told The Sun. They knew. They were testing the water, and it was up to 3,500 times above normal safety standards. The former Marine believed his infection was a contributing factor to his stormy relationship with his ex-wife, Lorena Bobbitt. "I wasn't behaving the way I should have," he said. "Maybe I would have made better decisions if my cognitive functioning wasn't distorted by the chemicals." The infamous incident involving Lorena slicing off her husband's private parts took place on June 23, 1993, in Manassas, Virginia. Despite Lorena's claims of being a victim of abuse by John, the violent act shocked the public and led to a sensational trial. Surgeons managed to reattach the severed organ, but the emotional and physical scars from that night persist to this day, with John vehemently insisting on his innocence.